hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenneth Murray. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through it. He sticks him behind the line.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Alert! Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Niners at 2-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked off.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field. And
oh, it's blocked. And the Niners have it. There he goes, right side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
From the 25 on second down, Allen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect you to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Alert, alert, alert!
Coming left is Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On play action, Allen out to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk, 43 yards. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Quick strike to Eckler. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Gold now out to kick it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Michel. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Allen's got it complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Eckler now between the tackles.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. Caught by Allen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Trey McKinney, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
56, 56.
On play action, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here comes Carter. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On the return, Carter.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. On first down, it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, Ekeler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Ekeler again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Second down and 5.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Once more, here's Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab.
And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From midfield, here's Allen. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
It's so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Chargers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with a...
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive.